Let's learn about the Excel environments. And if you're someone who's absolutely new to Excel, then I would recommend you to watch this video completely because this would set you the fundamentals right. If you're not, if you have already used Excel just once or twice, then I would recommend you to skip this video. Since you have decided to continue the video, I'll tell Excel is moreover like our house or our home. Why would I say that? That's because of the way it is designed out. This is how an actual Excel application would look like when you open that up. If you look at it closely, everything is designed just like our home. And the very top layer acts like our home's outer wall or name or gate, depending on what type of home we have. And within that outer wall or shell, if you look at it from the left hand corner, you'll find all this option of auto save and stuff. This is called quick access toolbar. This is moreover like our doorbells, mailbox and parking, whatnot. And the middle part or the center part is the file name. This is where we give the name for our home. And towards the right hand corner, we have all the options of closing, minimizing, and then opening it up. This is the outer shell. Now the second part of Excel, and this is where we'll find all these different options like home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, whatnot, right? And all these different names are our individual rooms in our home, which we call as ribbons. And inside of each room, we have a lot of different furnitures. And here we are in home room now or home ribbon. And within that, you find all these different features that is out there. Depending on what kind of room we have, the furnitures differ as well. Just like that, every ribbon here will have different features as well. And these features are not placed at random. These are placed in a certain way. Just like how we would arrange our furnitures inside our home. Like say a dining table would be arranged with chair and other stuff, isn't it? Similarly here, the features are also arranged or categorized based on our use cases. That's the second part of it. Then the third part of Excel or the third component of Excel. Though you would see very less activity happening here, only two items to actually take care of or learn about, but they form the very fundamentals of how Excel functions, right? One is a name box. This acts like the live GPS tracker of Excel, right? Wherever we go and select something, it would know where we are. And this second part is the formula bar. While name box will help us with understanding where we are, formula box on the other hand will tell what exactly we're doing. So this is like in Google Maps from the space looking at exactly what we're doing in our home, right? So it's a live broadcast of Excel. And then comes the main component of Excel, the body part, where everything that we want to do or perform sits. And these are called cells, right? Like you find the small boxes out there, you'd find two items here. One, an horizontal line going through and a vertical line going through. And each of those horizontal lines, when they intersect, that are called rows, right? So two lines form one row, and at the same time two vertical lines form one column. And columns are alphabetically named, rows are numerically named. An intersection of each of that will give you an address. Like say we are in D column and we are in the 10th row, which means the selection is D10. So that is the cell address. And each cell within Excel, like there are about billion cells here, and every single one of that has an address, just like our homes across the globe, right? And all the cells are the founding layers of Excel. This is where we actually do things. While those individual cells are useful, there is also this other aspect called ranges, where we can select a bunch of cells together and we can call them as ranges. These are like ready-made walls or maybe slabs that we put into print and then tile them up. And the name that we would use to call them is range or list, right? Any one of that would work. And then a cell selector. So this is a very unique feature within Excel. Usually when we go to any other application, our mouse cursor doesn't change. But within Excel, especially when you are in the actual cells, the selection is not the cursor selection, rather it's a rectangular selection, and this looks a little weird or looks different. And if you take a look at that closely, it isn't rectangle but with a small dot or a small handler at the bottom right corner. Now this is called fill handler. So imagine the selection is like your hands and that fill handler is like your fingers. And the final component of Excel is the sheets. So these are like the number of floors we have in our home, like floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. If you go to the first floor, the furniture remains the same. There are multiple rooms out there. Every other feature that you would typically have in the ground floor would also be there. Just that it's used for different person or different use case, whatnot. And these are the fundamentals of Excel environment. Let's go and learn more about Excel from the next video.